On the cusp of a new era, in a cozy little town, there lived a curious and adventurous cat named Isaac. Isaac loved exploring every nook and cranny of his neighborhood, from the tall trees to the hidden alleyways. He was always on the lookout for new adventures. One sunny afternoon, while Isaac was chasing a butterfly through the park, he stumbled upon a girl named Levi sitting under a big oak tree. Levi had a notebook in her lap and a pencil in her hand. Isaac, being a cat with a keen sense of curiosity, couldn't resist approaching her. Levi looked up and smiled at Isaac. "Hello, little cat. Are you looking for an adventure too?" Isaac meowed in response, as if to say, "Yes, I am." Levi's eyes sparkled with excitement. "I'm a writer, you see. I create stories and characters with my imagination. Would you like to hear one?" Isaac nodded eagerly, his tail swishing back and forth. Levi opened her notebook and began to read aloud. As she read, Isaac's eyes widened with wonder. Suddenly, he found himself transported into the story. He was no longer a cat, but a brave knight, ready to embark on a grand quest.
Isaac, now the knight, found himself in a mystical forest, surrounded by towering trees and magical creatures. He had to rescue a princess who had been captured by an evil sorcerer. With his newfound bravery, Isaac set off on his mission, determined to save the princess and bring her back to safety.
As Isaac journeyed through the forest, he encountered talking animals, enchanted castles, and treacherous obstacles. Each challenge tested his courage and wit, but he never gave up. With Levi's words guiding him, he fought off fierce dragons, solved riddles, and overcame his fears.
Finally, after many trials and tribulations, Isaac reached the sorcerer's castle. It was a massive structure with dark towers and a foreboding aura. Isaac knew that the princess was being held captive at the top, so he mustered all his strength and determination to climb the treacherous stairs. As Isaac reached the top of the tower, he found the princess locked in a magical cage. She was frightened, but relieved to see the brave knight standing before her. Isaac used his sharp claws to break the cage, setting the princess free.
Together, Isaac and the princess made their way back through the castle, avoiding traps and outsmarting the sorcerer's minions. They reached the courtyard, where Levi's words brought them back to reality. Isaac transformed back into a cat, and the princess, now a girl named Emma, hugged him tightly. "Thank you, brave knight, you saved me." Isaac purred contentedly, happy to have completed his adventure. Levi closed her notebook and smiled at the two newfound friends.
From that day forward, Isaac and Levi became inseparable. They embarked on countless adventures together, using Levi's imagination to create a world full of wonder and excitement. Whether they were sailing the high seas, exploring ancient ruins, or flying through the clouds, Isaac was always by Levi's side, ready to embark on their next adventure. Their adventures brought joy not only to Isaac and Levi but also to everyone who heard their tales. Levi's stories became famous, and people from all over the world came to hear about the brave cat and his daring escapades.
But amidst all the excitement, Isaac and Levi never forgot the bond they shared. They knew that their adventures were made possible by their friendship and the power of imagination, and so, on the cusp of each new era, Isaac and Levi continued to explore the world, creating stories that would inspire others to embrace their own sense of adventure and wonder. Together, they showed that with a little imagination, anything is possible, and the greatest adventures are the ones we create ourselves.